Alexa, play some disco.
Hi everybody, okay, this is really exciting news because guess who I have today cooking with, actually he's doing it all by himself. It's Hughie, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so guess what? He's making, what are you making today, honey?
Pizza.
Okay, sing your favorite song.
When your eye eats the pie like a big pizza pie, it's amore.
No, that's not how it goes.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
When
the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Okay, I got a new apron. Look, isn't it beautiful? Are you excited, Hugh?
I'm super excited.
Look at my hair's down because I am not cooking today and he doesn't have too much hair. And not only that, since he's being the Italian chef today, he's wearing the hat. What do you think?
I look great.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay, today we're making Margherita pizza.
And what's Margherita pizza?
It's pizza with sauce and mozzarella and some basil leaves on it.
Fresh mozzarella, right, honey?
Right. First we're going to do, we got to put in 3.5 cups of flour, okay, in the mixer here. Alright, so...
Now that doesn't look like regular flour.
So this is bread flour, which makes it crispier.
Oh,
The base will be
bread flour.
crispier.
Okay, and how many pizza crusts are you making?
And then we put in another one. That's 3. And then we got a half. And then this will make 2 pizzas. Okay?
Yum.
There we go. That's 3.5.
They're so delicious, his pizza.
When you're mixing it, depending on how the dough is, if it's a little too sticky when you're making, you might have to add a little more flour. If it's a little too dry, you might have to add a little more water. We're going to add some salt. And where is my measuring thingy? Right here. Which is 1 teaspoon of salt. There it is. So we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of salt, like that. And then we're going to put in some sugar. All right, so we got to put in 2 teaspoons. Oh, it actually was 2 teaspoons of salt. So then we got another one we're going to put in there.
Oh, because you're making 2 crusts.
You got to put, no, that's the regular, that's it. Then we'll put in 1, 2. And then we got to put in some sugar. We got to put in 1 teaspoon of sugar. So.
And that's 1 teaspoon of sugar?
1 teaspoon of sugar.
So it's normally, if you just do 1, you're only going to put in a half a teaspoon of sugar?
This is 1 teaspoon. This is 1 batch. That's 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt. This is for 1 batch. So,
which is 1 batch is 2 pizza crusts.
Pizzas.
Okay.
All right?
Gotcha.
So, depending on how thick you want to make it. If you want to make it this thick, then it's 1 pizza. If you want to make them thinner, then it's 2 pizzas.
Alrighty.
All right. So then we got to put in some yeast. 1 package of yeast. There we go. That goes in. And then the water. Then we're going to put in 1.5 cups of 110-degree water. Okay, so this measuring thing is only 1 cup, so we're going to have to do this 2 times in the microwave. I put it in there for maybe like 40 seconds or so. I guess something like that ought to do it. Then we're going to turn this mixer on and we're going to pour this in. Oh, you know what else I forgot? Oh, I almost forgot because I got sidetracked. So 1, 2 tablespoons of virgin olive oil. Anyway, now we turn this on. We add the water, the 110-degree water. And of course we know we need another half a cup because this measuring cup is not big enough. So we got to put in another half a cup. Ta-da! Anyway, another half a cup of hot water. This might be a little more 110 degrees, but I'm putting add that water to it. 110 degree water. Bing! That means it's done. So you look at it, and it looks a little sticky, right? So we can add a little more flour, probably. 1 tablespoon at a time. Oh, I have like another tablespoon at a time. It's a simple sticky. Okay, that looks better now. Let me open this up. Take this out of here. You don't want it too sticky, you want it a little, just the right doughy consistency for pizza. So take that off of there, like that.
And now what do you do with it?
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna knead it a little bit.
Nice clean hands, right, honey?
That's right, I took a bath before I did this,
Oh,
shower.
Good.
So I should be pretty spick and span and clean.
Okay, good.
Okay, so now we kneaded that dough there a little bit. So now we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of oil, put it in a pan or a bowl like this. And we're gonna mix this around, all the way around the edges, like so, up the sides and all that good stuff, like that. And we're gonna take this, and put it in there, and we're gonna mix it around, kind of coat the whole thing with that olive oil, like that, just like that. And we're all good with that. And then I have to go wash my hands. And then we're gonna take some plastic wrap, and we're going to take that out of there, and put that over that. And we're going to cut that off. Plastic wrap on there. Cover it all up.
And you leave it sit in a warm place for how long?
1 hour.
Alrighty then. We'll be
Okay.
back to you
And
then.
then that's where it'll rise. Okay, so we've got 3.5 cups of flour, and then we had to put in an extra tablespoon. Teaspoon of sugar, an envelope of yeast, 2 teaspoons of salt, and we got 1.5 cups of water at 110 degrees, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay, awesome. We'll be
Okay.
back after it's risen.
Okay.
See you
that's it.
later.
Bye. Okay, it's been an hour since we were letting this this dough rise. So
Oh, it
you
looks
can see it's been
beautiful.
all rising. It has risen, and now we had to go. I had to go, and before you start anything, you always wash your hands because you want to be sanitary, of course, when you do any kind of stuff. And don't stick your hand in here. Use a spoon or something like that. Sprinkle a little flour on there like that. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna rub it around because my hands are clean. I just touched that anyway, so now see it doesn't make any difference. Then we take out this dough. I'm gonna take it. We gotta do a little kneading here. Knead it around a little bit like that. Punch it. You know, punch it, punch it, punch it. We got a knife here. We're gonna cut this in half. So we got 2 separate because we're making 2 pizzas. Then we're going to cover it with the plastic again and let it rest for 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
Okay? We'll get back to that later. Okay, while we're waiting for these to rest, we're going to take a 28-ounce can of Cento Italian peeled tomatoes. I'm going to open these up like this and try not to cut my hand. All right, I'm going to dump these in here.
And
Okay.
you got your gloves on.
I got my gloves on. Then we're going to tear them up. Yeah, like this. Get them all towed up, whatever they say.
Tow it up.
So break those into smaller pieces for when you put them on the pizza. You get the gloves off. Okay, and then this should be ready to go now. So now we got these, which should be ready to go. Take one of those, and we're gonna put a little flour down, like that. And then we're gonna take the dough, put it in a ball to start out. Now we're gonna take our rolling pin here, right here, made from Gill. It is handmade from Gill.
Who's Gil?
Gil is a friend of ours back in Illinois.
Yep.
Then he makes cellos, and now he also makes rolling pins.
And look it's a, what's this one? This one is a Margherita walnut maple. And it's beautiful.
Right, look at
If
that.
you want one, just text me
Beautiful, huh?
or message me, and I could have him make one for you too.
Okay, so now we're gonna put a little flour on there so it doesn't stick. We're gonna roll it off that.
Now hold on a minute before we go much further.
I've always wanted to be Italian. I'm German, but I've always wanted to be a little Italian.
Give me a dime so I can phone
Keep rolling it up until we get about 16-inch diameter. I
Wow.
would say.
you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Come on, honey, tell me so. If you really need me, just reach out.
Go down like that. And then we're gonna put a little cornmeal on there.
And why do you put a little bit of
Yeah,
cornmeal?
some people like that little cornmeal on the bottom for some flavor. Make
Flavor?
it crispy.
Makes it crispier. All right.
Okay, so I'll put a little bit on there,
Okay.
like that. Now we're gonna put this on there, like that. Put it in the pan,
Wow.
like that, and we're gonna crimp the edges.
His heart's beating like a drum.
Looking beautiful.
All right, and I do this and that. Sometimes they do this and that. Okay, now we're gonna put on some. Oh, I forgot we're gonna do that first. We had to put on. Where is this olive oil? I put a little olive oil on there, just like that. Put a little bit up. Okay.
Okay.
Put some of that on there, and I don't know. I'll spread it around with this, I guess.
You can. If your hands are clean, you can use your
You told
hands.
me not to, so now I'm not going to use my hands anymore. Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay, honey. Okay.
Take the fork and we're going to make some holes all over the place.
And why do you do that?
Makes it crispier again. Makes it more crispy again.
Okay.
So there we go. We put those holes in there like that.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to take some sauce and put that on there like that. Okay. And a little more sauce like that. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. And then we're going to put some, okay. And then we're going to put some salt and pepper on there, just a little bit. Okay, like that.
Alrighty.
Okay, and then some fresh pepper.
Papa.
Okay, and then we got the Parmesan. Put some Parmesan on there, like that. Got a little Parmesan.
Beautiful.
And then we're gonna put the mozzarella. And here's what the mozzarella looks like.
It's fresh mozzarella,
mozzarella.
already sliced.
Sliced and ready to go. So we're gonna pick that. And I can't do this with a ladle, so I'm gonna have to put it on with this. It's very difficult if I had to do that.
Isn't that funny?
I'm gonna put that mozzarella on there like that.
He says I'm sorry, but I'm out of milk.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay, there we go. Done.
Beautiful.
Okay, we've cooked the pizza here at 400 degrees for 22 minutes. And we're all set to give it a try and see how it tastes.
What did you put on top of that,
And
honey?
here we have the, at the very end here, we had to put on some basil leaves.
Fresh
Okay.
basil leaves, yummy. And look at, I got my Bible school friends. Hi, girls. Let's do this. All right, give it a bite.
Okay,
See
let's
what you
give it a
think.
try. Hopefully it's not too hot. That's delicious.
It's delicious.
Mamma mia, Mom, that's delicious.
It's delicious.
Very
All
good.
right, you guys, until next time, this is Ellen saying goodbye. See you next time.